Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at another Transformers Age of Extinction figure, and it's the last of the new Autobots. It's Crosshairs in his deluxe package form. And this has been out since Wave 1. I really pushed off getting this figure for a couple of reasons. I ended up getting him in a lot of 3 figures because I needed another Drift and I needed another Scorn figure for customizing, and I got this off a guy named David, off of Transformers Buying, Collecting, and Selling fan book page on Facebook. So thank you, David. I appreciate it. I got all 3 figures for $30 shipped. So basically, that's like going to Walmart, buying a Scorn and a Drift, and then getting this guy free. So that's really the only reason I got the guy, because I passed him over and over. Even when he was $10 at Walmart, I still passed him. That's because I'm not really a fan of this robot or the vehicle. I'm going to try to give this guy the most fair review I can. But, you know, I've seen lots of reviews, and I've talked to a lot of people online. Caked Up 83, Josh, Greg. There's a lot of guys out there I've talked about this figure. And I'm just not a fan of it. So I like the concept, I like the idea, I'm just not a fan of the toy so far. So I'll give it a fair shake, get it out of the package, and really review it and see what we think of it. Now, the character in the movie, so spoiler alert, if you've not seen the film, I am going to talk about this character. He's an Australian. And he's basically a stereotyped Australian. He is a over-characterization of Russell Crowe. Remember the cartoon Russell Crowe fighting around the world? That's this guy. He's just an Australian outback thug. This is the only thing I can come up with. I mean, he just wants to get into fights all the time. In fact, all of the new Autobots are super stereotypes. With Hound being a loud-ass, fat American, kind of thick-headed, and then Drift being the regal, inner-reflecting, kind of pacifist, almost, but over-comical Asian, which I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me. But anyway, let's get back to this figure. Let's look at the packaging. Let's get him out of it and see what we actually think of the character. So here's the packaging itself. It's just like all the other Transformers 4 figures we see. We get the Transformers 4 logo here. We have artwork of good old Crosshairs right here. Here he is in his robot mode. There is his Corvette mode. And we've got the really cool translucent sticker of Transformers on the side, which I really do dig. He does come with some accessories. They're his guns. Let's see, what else? The first thing you notice off the top of the bat is if you look at his goggles here versus here, he's got kind of these red and blue goggles, almost these 3D looking goggles. They are not painted on the figure. Now, he does use this in the film. There's actually 3 lenses. There's a clear lens, a blue one, and a red one. He actually uses the red one to look at some wires on the ship in the movie. So they do actually have a function of some sort. Here's the side of the package. We just have a picture of Crosshairs there, Transformers. He is a Generations Deluxe class figure. He is series number, or M4, movie series 4, I guess, number 2. So he's been around since the first wave. Nothing on the back. Bottom of the package has nothing on it. Let's see, here's the back shot of the package itself. You've got him in his robot mode with his sidearm blasters. We've got the Corvette mode, which is right here. Then we have also available the, what is it? That's the regular Bumblebee, is it? No, it's the black one? No, I don't know. I can't tell which one that is. It's got to be the black Camaro Bumblebee. And then we've got Slug and Scorn here, and then he has a little bio talking about his paratrooper thing. So I'll get a close up here. There's his bio. If you want to pause and read that, you are more than welcome to. But yeah, there he is in package. Let's get him out of that package and see what we really think of the robot. Okay, so here we have Drift out of package. And yeah, I'm still not impressed with this figure. There are things I like about this figure, don't get me wrong, but for the most part, it's just nice idea, bad execution. So first and foremost, this guy is the biggest shelf warmer I have ever seen, but there's a reason for that. This is supposed to be his little robotic trench coat. In the movie, he's got a metal trench coat, which I actually liked. I like that idea. I like the concept of a Transformer wearing a trench coat. Kind of harkens back to Constantine, the Hellblazer, Angel, spinoff from Buffy, and I just like the idea. Badasses with trench coats, you know, back to the Old West kind of thing. I really, really like that. He's kind of got this duster, I guess, is probably a bit more accurate since he's Australian. But yeah, I like it. Does not work in the toy at all, because what ends up happening is we've got these little rubber pieces that come out of the door and they clip up into, just kind of close up here, they clip up into the chest. They look like mud flaps to me. Number one, I don't know how long that's going to last. That just seems like something that over time is going to get old, it's going to crack, it's going to break, and it's just not going to be durable. But I guess we'll see. So those pieces are there, and that's not bad. That's kind of interesting. And then the rest of the car is supposed to be the trench coat, and it breaks up because it has to for transformation and movement. But I think where it fails, I mean, you can see through the windshield back here, right? If they would have made the windshield kind of a smoky gray and not completely see-through, I think that would have helped the idea of what was going on there. Since they didn't, it just looks like a car door hanging off the back with some mud flaps connected up into his chest. Just not impressed. That's kind of disappointing. The other thing that really kind of bugs me about this guy is this top piece up here. The back of the Corvette just kind of sits behind the head, and it really should collapse back down. I wish it would, but there's just no way to get it to do that, which is unfortunate. There doesn't seem to be much articulation in the head, and it looks like it's supposed to have light piping. I don't know if it actually does or not. Let's see. Does it? Yeah, a little bit, yeah. So yeah, we can see some blue eyes in there. Barely. He's supposed to have these really brilliant blue eyes, and they look really cool in the movie. They look dead when you actually look at the figure itself. But he does have blue light piping. I'm surprised we can get any at all with this big back of a Corvette hanging there. Other issues. Make sure to fold these wheels back to get any kind of arm articulation out of the guy. At first I was like, are you kidding me? You can't even move the arms. But looking at the instructions and just looking at the figure, these easily fold back and you do get arm articulation, which is good. The face sculpt. I do like the face sculpt. It's not bad, especially for a Bayformer. The problem is there is severe lack of paint detail going on here. Let's see if we can get a better look at the little blue eyes from here. Yeah, you can kind of see it going on there. Pretty cool. But yeah, the detail's really nice, but all that silver, it just kind of gets washed out, I think. I don't know. And the goggles, why? Why did they just leave them green? They should be like a nice grayish color with the red and the blue. I think that would look really, really nice. And, I mean, that's an easy fix. I'll end up adding some red and blue on there, but I shouldn't have to. What else? about this guy. I mean, the chest looks really nice. I like the detail on the chest and this middle piece here. The problem is there's so much black going on there with the legs and the mud flaps that a lot of that detail's lost, I think. It just kind of blends in there. The legs look really nice. I like the design of the legs. He's very stable. Yeah, pretty cool. I like this blaster over here. I wish they would have given us 2 of those. That would have been really cool if we would have had 2 of them. Instead, we get 2 of this guy over here, which there's no place to put the other. It would have been nice to have a spot like maybe up under his hip or something to store that second blaster, but there's not, and that's another annoying piece. I don't mind having the extra gun, but give me some place to store it. But you can put both of them into one hand, and he gets kind of a double blaster, I guess. That's the best thing I can think of to do with it, although it does give him kind of a bumblebee look. So, yeah, that's him in his robot mode. Not my favorite. I will say that it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be once I was able to get the shoulders out and move them about and actually see some light piping. It does look a little bit better, but that trench coat is just a total fail for me. So let's get him into the vehicle mode and see what we think about the Corvette. Alright, so here we have Crosshairs in his Corvette mode, and I gotta say, I hate the shit out of it. I don't like it at all. Anything trying to be non-biased, trying to be objective about this toy has gone out the window. This thing sucks. It sucks so bad, I wanted to pick it up and throw it against the wall. Transformation on this is stupidly easy. You basically fold the feet in to make the front of the Corvette, and then the rest of the thing just kind of shells around. The problem is it doesn't even do that well. Do you see that? It won't fit. It just will not stick. I don't know if it's this entire line of this figure or if it's just the QC on this particular one. It won't fit. This side did. This side won't. I thought it was these stupid rubber things that make up his trench coat, but that's not the case. I even tried, I moved them all around, in, out, everywhere. I even tried to use a pair of tweezers and clamp it closed. It will not go. Pissed off about that. The other thing I don't like is, I like the clear headlights, but there's nothing under them. Why didn't they put silver or gray or black or something? We've got the Corvette logo, not painted. We got detail on this side, which is what was in the movie. Nothing on this side. Just a very sloppy, half-assed toy, it feels to me. I like the painted green on the black. That looks cool. It's just nowhere else on the figure. Again, we've got taillights, license plate, we've got exhaust ports, no paint. The wheels look really good, but the problem is it rolls, and it rolls well, but the treads are so thick that it feels like it's off-roading. Just, I don't know. Here it is in comparison to Drift. If you had your choice between these two figures, get rid of that, go buy this toy. Absolutely. It's cooler, it's fun, it's a samurai, and it actually clamps together, and the vehicle mode looks good. The other issue I've got about this, I love the Corvette Stingray, but I don't like the spoiler, and that's not the fault of the toy, that's the fault of the Bayformer movie, because they bastardized the Stingray when they did this. I just don't like this style. All around, I don't like this figure. So, there he is, Crosshairs from Transformers Age of Extinction. I don't like it, I hate it, I can't tell you to buy it. In fact, I have to say, just don't buy this figure. Don't buy it at all. Thanks for watching, guys, and look for more videos in the future.